Hello YouTube! Like I said in last Friday's video, there will be weeks in which I can only do one lore video due to the research load. I want to keep quality over quantity, so if I have to axe one video in a week, sometimes I'll do it. And I'll do my best to fill those weeks, like this one, with other Elder Scrolls related videos, like this one, to ease the pain a bit. Today we're going to look at the Oblivion Collector's Edition that launched with the game back in 2006 in a bit of the same manner in which I did my coin video and in which I did the Hero's Guide to Tamriel unboxing video. I've owned a second-hand Collector's Edition of Oblivion for a while now, and I can hardly recommend any lore nerds like me that are interested in it to buy it. That said, let's see what we got. As you can see, the Collector's Edition comes in this fat hard paper game box. The box itself is pretty nice in my opinion, and it has a small 3D Oblivion logo sort of etched onto it. On the back it shows the regular descriptions of what the game is about and the contents of the Collector's Edition, like the coin, lore book and bonus disc that we'll find inside. Now, if we want to open this thing, we'll need to slide this part out of the box, and then as you can see we are greeted by another Oblivion logo. Then if we put the sleeve aside and we open up this thing, we are greeted by some Oblivion artwork, and as you can see the Collector's Edition's coin, which just fell out, so I might as well show it off now. As you can see, this coin is quite detailed, although the color is not super nice as Septim coins are supposed to be gold. The detail in this coin definitely forgives that flaw in my opinion, as the coin is very detailed. If you want to see more on the coin and see how it compares to the recent official Septim coin replica that Bethesda brought out back in 2019, I recommend watching my video where I compared the two in great detail. I'll leave the card popping up in the corner if you haven't seen it, and I'll link in the description. Now with the coin out of the way, let's take a look at the artwork on the inside. On the left we got an invading Dremora, and on the right we have the hero of Kvatch, as he's often portrayed on the Oblivion promotional material, longsword and blades armor. When we open this up, we are greeted by two discs and two small stacks of paper. First, as you can see, there's the Oblivion instruction manual with the controls, explanations of the game mechanics, etc. I honestly wish that more game companies would still put these in the boxes, but it's something that died out over the years, probably to save costs. At the end of the instruction booklet there are several advertisements for the old Oblivion merch store, the old Oblivion mobile game and the official Oblivion Prima guide, which I coincidentally also own, and I can really recommend that one since it looks quite good. Next, there's the mainstay of the Collector's Edition, basically the reason I'll advise all of you to pick this thing up if you see it for a good price somewhere, the lore book, called The Pocket Guide to the Empire and its Environs. This little book is amazing. While it might not contain color artwork, it does contain loads of early Elder Scrolls artwork and maps. And in addition to that, it contains a buttload of Tamrielic lore in its 110-page long Tamrielic compendium, from introductions to the races, to introductions to the provinces, religions, characters, other continents, and Tamriel itself. This little book is amazing, and I really recommend you pick it up for your Elder Scrolls lore collection if you can, if you can see this at a good price. Next to the lore book, this Collector's Edition contains a large map of Cyrodiil. These maps also came with the standard edition of Oblivion, as used to be standard in Bethesda games, until they suddenly only included them with the Collector's Edition, which is a bit stingy, if I have to say so myself. I always love to get maps of the provinces with the Elder Scrolls games, but since Elder Scrolls Online and Skyrim Special Edition they just no longer do it. Which, I mean, I get it, it's to save money, but I like these. Other than the map, there is of course the game disc. You will use the game disc to install the game. The Collector's Edition does not come with a Steam code. This thing was made before the times of Steam and before online game registration. Then there's also the Oblivion bonus disc. This disc contains several little bonus things like the making of Oblivion documentary, a digital map of Cyrodiil and some other cool tidbits. And finally, as you can see here, there's also some old 2K paperwork, as 2K was the European publisher for Oblivion. And that was basically all the contents of the Oblivion Collector's Edition. Definitely worth picking up if you can. Some of them go for very low prices, and at such price points it's very worth it, if only for the lore book and the coin alone. I mean, this lore book is simply amazing, and I've used it a ton for videos actually, for when I just didn't feel like searching up texts online. So I'd really recommend it. Some of this artwork is just fun to see. I mean, there's even other provinces in this book. That said, I hope you enjoyed this short video. Friday there will be another lore video, but I really don't want to sacrifice quality over quantity, so I had to make the decision to scale back a bit. A while ago I said, yeah, I'm gonna be able to do 2 videos a week. That was assuming that my work would fall short and I would be non-essential staff. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, I am essential staff, but that also means that I don't have more time than usual for videos, while I expected to have more time. So I'm trying to do 2 videos per week in the same time that I had before. So it's I'm still doing it, I'm still trying it, but it's a bit harder than expected. That said, I will try to keep the quality standard up, and I'll see you all later. Time for me to put my Oblivion lore book in my shelf and yeah, go work on Friday's lore video. Bye bye.